10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy!
Ladies and gentlemen, Zycoon with the Gamerz Haven. How are you all doing? Welcome, one and all. How are you? Welcome. Playing Pathfinder tonight, and tonight we have with us Snowy Phoenix Game choose an actual player today.
What? Hi.
We have CheapPopMan.
Hello.
Professor Sir.
Hi, I'm not here. I'm paper.
And our illustrious DM, Zero the Hammer Slayer.
Hello.
Thank you all for joining us. I really do appreciate it. What new adventure awaits us? Let us find out today.
Yay. Okay. So everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm joking. Don't do that.
I have no character, but I'm still rolling. I just added a random 10 because I could.
Ew, that was a bad roll.
Here.
Okay.
I got
Oh.
6.
That was a 4 for me.
How does
See,
this?
what's my modifier? 6 plus. So I got 16.
Okay. So first off, I would like to ask, who? So okay, so underneath as your characters, what would if your characters could be anybody or anything else in the world, who or what would they be?
I would be someone who was not betrayed by his brother.
I mean, that works.
Sorry, Fjord's not here.
Amethyst would want to be an elf. Elven nobility. She has that big elf energy.
We'll go with Angel, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Sweet.
Just an angel?
Oh, she'd rather be herself.
That's a good answer. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be yourself.
She sees herself as an angel. Interesting. I'll write that down.
Angel of Death.
Oh, damn.
Or excuse me, Angel of Justice. There we go.
Yeah. I was reaching for a character sheet to change it to evil.
I think you were right the first time, Kumo.
If you had asked Kireji before all the bad things happened, he probably would have wanted to be a sailor like his father.
A sailor?
Yeah.
That's not
So like have his own ship. But nowadays, he just wants to be like a protector. So nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting.
So it wouldn't be. He's not a very grandiose. He doesn't look for anything major.
And
I can see that.
If you were to ask Uriel, who's not here obviously, she would answer that she just wants to be normal. She just wants to be a normal woman living in her normal town with a normal family, just doing life as it always was.
So Uriel wants to be normal. Kireji wants to be a sailor. Zaya wants to be herself, and Amethyst wants to be an elf.
Although, also I would think that his experience with sailing over to Kaineng probably was like, yeah, maybe I dodged a bullet there.
Just not go near the storm giants, okay?
No, the storm giants were okay.
The ocean.
This is the ocean that was the problem.
The aftermath of the storm giants.
All right.
What would Emma want to be?
A pirate.
Told me.
Board Craig.
Yeah, I'd say
Oh, no.
probably a pirate.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Wait, you have to go back and be a pirate?
Well, she always wanted to be a sailor, and then she became one, and then she became a pirate. So I think honestly, she probably would like to be somebody who's back on the ocean. I think that was really what her true calling was being out at sea. But okay, anyway, so let's get started. We last left our heroes.
Yes.
A bunch of stuff happened. Who wants to tell me what happened? Because I wasn't there.
Goodness, you're right, you weren't.
I already gave you my rundown 2 weeks ago, so I'm going to leave this to somebody else to tell their version.
We got to after the battle was over, we were guided over to the temple by Felrin. And in that temple there was another piece of the armor. We also learned some new stuff about Amethyst, potentially. And then Zani decided to throw down some stick burns on Kireji's dancing skills. And decided to try and imprison us in the temple. We managed to get our way out, and we were able to reunite with everyone at, I believe we were at the palace when we did that. And we were just kind of winding down, trying to make sense of everything, and also Errant did not survive his battle with the Raven Lord, so F's in the chat for him.
Many F's.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah.
So we're all waiting, right? We're waiting for the dragon guy?
Yes, Kunenvang. I'm awaiting judgment on what he wants to do. And Kireji'Garou was pretty proud of how far Kireji's come, and other than that, it's pretty much. Kireji also gave his last respects to Errant.
Oh.
Yes.
You may have taken my legs and my parking spot, but I respect you.
But you will never take my gauntlet. Wait, what?
Hold
My
on a
golden
minute.
pants.
Oh my! Imagine if that's what he actually. You know what? Never mind. Let's not go there.
Let's not think about that.
All right.
That's
So
too
the
much.
day starts off. All of you
I'm so excited.
have received an invitation from Emma
What?
to start to do something in your private quarters. that you have been staying at the past couple of nights. And that's where we begin.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Kireji, you're over here somewhere. Zaya's in her room. Amethyst is in her room. And here's Emma
Well, I hope I'm
waiting
not
by the
cooking.
table.
I hope I'm not cooking because it didn't really work out well last time I tried that.
Just stick to your muffins. Don't even try to do anything else. Just,
I'm just juggling muffins in the kitchen.
there you go.
Make the same dish we did last time. It worked out well then.
No rice demon.
No, that's going to be a extremely difficult encounter later on.
Yeah.
You know it. Final boss.
So, Zaya and Amethyst, you guys are doing something in your room. Emma told you to. Well, basically, she told everybody to go to their rooms while she sets everything up. And Kireji sleeps on the whatever that is up there. So the counters.
Actually, I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to go up here.
Okay. So he doesn't have a room to go to, so he's just over there, and like every time you peek over at Emma, you just see her throwing papers all over the place and on the table, and she's scribbling on something. But after a short amount of time, you hear her say, "Okay, guys, I'm ready. Come on out whenever you are." Do y'all have oh yeah, you should have control of your characters.
Oh, I do. Empress is going to come through and open the door.
Maybe the reason why Kireji does have his own room is because there's no door.
Ah!
I only just thought about that.
He can't open the door of his room, so he's like, I'll hang out here.
As you get closer to the table, Kireji, you notice there's all kinds of papers and like pieces of like cardboard strewn about the table. A few random little like strange figures here and there. You're trying to like when just at a glance, it looks pretty foreign to you. You're not really sure what she has concocted. But you look over at Emma, and she looks pretty darn happy. She's smiling, and she's also got this weirdly fierce look on her. Like you're a little scared, but also curious at the same time.
I take it this isn't another interesting card game.
Well,
What's
it
the point?
depends on what you mean by cards.
Oh, so there is cards involved.
Maybe.
Hey Emma, what you got?
Oh, Amy, you're going to love this. I've come up. So you know we're going to be here for a little while, and I figured it was the perfect time to try out this new thing that I've been thinking about, and something that we used to do on the ship all the time. It was really fun, and I figured it'd be a really good bonding experience. Now that we finally have some time to really relax. We haven't had that much time to relax lately, have we?
Not in the last week.
I thought about that, Kevin. I thought about it.
I have it ready if ever you want to use it. I have it ready right here.
This would be a good time, probably.
So before we get started, is Zaya here? Is Zaya coming? Great, Zaya, come take a seat. Okay. So she should be here in just a few minutes, but I actually invited the Empress to join us.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna make a trip all the way to Celestia?
Well, you know how every every time we go into our private quarters, there just happens to be some strange portal that brings us to this very same room. I'm pretty sure she, as long as we allow her to coming in here, she'll come to the same place. And it would be at this point you hear a knock on the door, and Emma says, "Okay, hold on, I'll go get it." And she runs over to the door, and then as she opens the door, you see in front of Emma, it's the Empress. It's so nice of you to join us. Thank you so much, my lady.
I hope I'm not disturbing anything.
No, come on, follow
Okay.
me.
I heard you wanted to see me.
Yes, so thank you so much for coming. I thought I have something set up for you and the rest of us. Something pretty fun. I think you'd like it.
Amethyst comes charging over.
Melisande, come on, come in.
Oh, you're here too. In fact, everyone's here. Oh, great.
And
I
She,
will nod to the rest of the team, to Zaya, and a slightly deeper bow to Kireji.
I will also do the same.
I will bow as well.
and so I say, okay, all right. Why don't you have a seat over? Have a seat over there by Amy. I'll
With
sit over here.
pleasure. You know, I've never noticed this room. I didn't think it was made the way it was. Curious.
It's a
We,
really weird thing about that, isn't it? No matter where we go, we seem to find this room.
You'd be surprised how much that comes up.
I think you can control her, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, she's here. Hi, I'm a big square. Don't mind me.
There you go. Now you're a smaller square.
Hey.
You can just sit over there by Amy. Make this a little easier. Unless you want to sit by Zaya, then it's fine too. I understand if that's what you're into.
I
Okay.
smile at Amethyst. Nice staff you got there.
Oh, thank you.
Amethyst smiles back.
It's
So-
the staff that smiles back.
The staff smiles back.
So what I want to do with you guys today is a little game that we on the ship used to play back when I used to do a lot of the sailing. And that game is going to be, it's called Humans and Households. And it's a pretty fun little game. Basically, you play in like she'll like point out all the pieces on the board, and you'll notice that there's like these maps drawn out, and there's like little figures of people on the maps, and she's got all these papers with these numbers and these boxes and numbers in the boxes. And she says, basically, you're going to be playing a different character. It's kind of like acting on the stage, but more on the table. And I am going to be your storyteller. And I am going to tell you a story, and you're all going to act in my story. Does that sound like something that you guys are interested in?
I could give it a shot.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know for how long I have today. It's been a really hectic week, but I'll stay for as long as I can, sure.
That's great. Okay, so the first thing first is you guys need your character sheets. Let's see. I have 4 characters made out, one for each of you. Let me go ahead and hand those out. Just let me. And she started shuffling around her papers and trying to find the right ones. Let's see. Okay, here. This one. is here you go, and she hands this. She hands a sheet over to the Empress, who. So Kevin, a quick question.
Yeah.
If I hit show to players, does that show it to everybody or just the people who can see it?
Only if you have it configured so that I.
In players' journals,
Yeah.
just you?
It's only me. When you do show to players, it's just me, so I see it now.
Okay. Okay, so no one else saw that?
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, and for Ami, how about this one? And Zaya, this one sounds like it's under. Here you go. And then finally, Kireji. Here you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody should have their sheets now. Now, does anybody have any questions so far?
Much. What do I do
Okay.
with this?
Okay, so first off, you're going to notice that you have some boxes here. The BP is your beat 'em up points. That means how many those numbers represents how many times you can get beaten up. So let's say you get punched and they roll a 4, then you just lost 4 BP.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get punched 15 times.
Well, some punches are stronger than other punches, so different punches will have more damage.
Oh dear.
And you all have a weapon. You notice right there, and she'll lean over the table and point on the Empress's sheet. That's your weapon you've got, and how much damage it does, and the attack stands for how well you can hit with it. And then here you'll notice on these squares.
But I don't see my character holding the weapon. Like, where is it?
Oh, it's there. You just kind of have to imagine it.
Oh. Okay then. So, do I have like a giant knitting needle, or?
It's more like but it's sort of like, and she takes a piece of paper out and draws out what looks like a syringe.
Oh my! How am I supposed to attack with that?
It just kind of works.
Okay.
You sort of just and she makes a motion of stabbing with nothing in her hands.
Well, that's gotta hurt.
Well, that's the point.
I hope I don't have to use it a whole lot.
I respect my character's strengths. I'm not sure about its honor though. But I'll play along.
Oh well, maybe we can switch, Mr. Kireji.
I think I'll take what I have for now.
Okay, and
she will lean over to Amethyst and I glance over. She's like, "What do you have?"
I'm normal. That's what my sheet says. Look, special ability, extreme normalness.
Oh my!
But hey, I have a weapon that uses bullets, so I'm familiar with bullets.
Bullets are normal, I guess.
I've never heard of that.
Amethyst reaches into one of her pouches and pulls out a sling bullet. Yeah, these.
Oh,
See.
those pellets. Okay.
Well, that makes sense.
He's only got 3 of them, though.
This is a very interesting character. Huh.
Do we want to start off by introducing our characters?
Sure, why not?
Do you want to go first, Saya?
Apparently I have the character Mary Jane and you all owe me money.
Well, I mean, we have plans to send supplies over to Town Celestia. Does that work?
No. I don't know. What? I not under. So how does this work there?
You give Fjord the money and he builds us a tavern.
No, you all marry Jen money.
Oh, you owe my character money.
Oh my
What
goodness!
did I
It
do?
just clicked on my head what we're doing. Oh, I understand.
Have you
we
played
doing?
this before, Amy?
It's just like Mystery House. I get it. Okay. Oh, so wait, I have to act on the table as the stage.
Well, you're the actor, but you play through these little pieces, and she shows you the little piece that you're going to be using. And these are the actors that you portray through.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't look like me at all.
Well, it's supposed to look like the person you're playing as.
Oh, okay.
And there's like a little nurse.
So how well
And then,
crafted are these pieces?
Well, don't try to break them.
I meant like detail wise.
Crudely, but well enough for you to tell what they look like.
Quick, I'm gonna roll a crafting check.
Well, mine certainly looks like she's quite well endowed for some reason. I'm not sure how that's supposed to help her medical duties.
Trust me, they don't.
Zaya would know. Okay, so is there more to your character, Mary Jen, or just?
I have a bag of random effects that seem half of it is harmful and half of it's positive. I don't know if I'll be using that. Why would I want to? What about your character, Amethyst?
Me? So, okay. I don't have to stand on the table to do this, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm Bob Newby. I have 13 BP and I have a thing with bullets. I'm the most normal of guys. There's nothing special about me at all. I work in insurance. I have enough money to just cover my bills, and I'm only here because I owe Mary money. My special ability is extreme normalness. I'm incredibly normal. No one notices me, no matter how much I try to stick out. I always roll perfectly when trying to stealth your way around, and anytime you get caught, cost 5 for any roll attempting to talk your way out of the situation.
Oh, I wish I could just be normal sometimes. And go unnoticed. That sounds nice.
Emma just stands up and just is like, "Oh, that was great, Amy. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
What about you, Kirji? Who do you have?"
My name is Joe Dirtface. I'm a garbage man who spends most of his time taking people's garbage and throwing it in a huge pile somewhere. I often get dirt on my face from all the hard work that I do. I joined this group of ragtag adventurers because I had nothing better to do, and maybe I might come across some cool garbage along the way. My special ability is pocket sand. I always carry sand in my pockets because I dump all the garbage on a beach. I blind any foe for 3 rounds.
Nice.
But I'm really dumb. So have fun, guys.
No, you're not, Kireji. Why would you say that, Kireji? You're not dumb, not at all.
Oh, it says here on my character sheet.
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you... Oh, sorry.
It's theater, Millicent. It's miniature theater.
I had to do some theater on the way over here, so I guess I had a little bit of practice.
It looks like I'm not that strong or bright. It says -1 here on my character sheet on brawn and smarts.
Mine's +4 for brawn. +4 for wellness. -3 for smarts and -2 for common sense. On the common sense, I can definitely agree with.
And what about you, my lady? Can you introduce your character?
Sure, yes, of course. Should have grabbed the paper and just trace with the finger each line. Okay, so Sarah, nurse lady, BP 15/15, weapon, giant needle, stab, +4 DMG, +5 ATTCK, probably attack. And she's going down the lines. Brawn -1, smarts +3.
Did I forget that the Empress is blind? Is she blind? Or is she just reading? Really slow.
She's reading.
Okay. The way
She's
you
not
said
blind,
she,
no.
she puts her finger
No,
on the
no,
lines,
no.
I was like, oh shoot.
Nimbleness +2, common sense -3, wellness +2. You are Sarah, nurse lady. You are a nurse for the Sacred Heart Hospital. Where is the Sacred Heart? Where is the Sacred Heart Hospital? We don't have one here in Kaineng.
Oh, it takes place in this little world. It's just all imagination. Don't worry too much about the little details like that.
Oh, okay. Who's the emperor in your little world?
Oh, they don't have an emperor.
Oh, okay. You're generally underappreciated by most of the doctors in the hospital, but you still do your job anyway because you care for your patients. You've joined this ragtag group of adventurers because you believe, with their help, you can save lives. Oh, goody. Special ability, Gift of Life. Whenever an ally falls, you can bring them back up with a simple injection. They'll be sore after about 10 minutes, but they'll be hasted for the duration. Hasted?
So basically, they'll be a lot faster.
So what? Am I giving them a sugar rush?
Basically, yeah. That's a pretty good way of thinking about it.
Or
Huh.
more sand in my case.
Okay, so is that just everybody's characters, I believe?
But
okay.
who is Sarah Nurse Lady? Why did she become a nurse? What's the motivation? What
Whatever you want
personality
it to be.
Oh. Oh, I'm not very good at this.
Well, I can't speak for anyone here, but I'm kind of a beginner. I wouldn't worry too much. I think we're all pretty accepting.
If it's
But didn't
like
you all have a
this,
dance troupe ready?
What? I didn't hear that, sir.
Didn't you all come here to perform with your dance troupe?
It was a short-lived career.
Very short-lived.
It was nice while it lasted, though.
like I said, if this works like Mystery House but on a table, then that I think I have an idea of what's going on.
I'm just gonna roll with the punches.
Okay, does anybody have any other questions, or are you guys ready to get started?
We'll try this.
Okay.
Why would I be friends with the normal person here? Like, how did I meet him or her? Like, what happened?
Well, I will explain that in a moment. Let me think. Well, you all know each other in some way, form, or other because you all owe Mary money for reasons that Mary, I'm sure, can come up with on her own.
But Sarah Nurse Lady never lends any money to anybody. See, I just decided that right now. She says with a smile.
You mean you never borrow money from anyone?
Yeah, right. Sarah never gets in debt. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you probably maybe Sarah and Mary are friends because they both work in the medical field in some way.
Did Mary drug me and steal my money at one point?
That's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
And then she's asking me to give money back? I will not be friends with Mary.
I don't think it's that dramatic.
I take my giant needle.
Just a character question. If I were to rummage through my garbage bag, would I be able to find some playing cards?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm in.
Deal.
Okay, well, let's just for some reason assume that you're all friends, and you have been friends for a while, and that's just kind of how it is. Sometimes you're just friends with people you shouldn't be friends with. But you stay friends because that's just how it is.
Well, okay then, but I got my eye on Sarah.
You mean on Mary?
Wait. Oh yeah. Sorry, Mary.
That's okay.
You better
Alright,
watch
then.
out, Zaya. I'm sorry, Mary.
Okay.
Okay, so, and Emma stands up and starts clearing a lot of space on the table, and you see her pull out like a map that's like this really big, drawn out, like mostly just like rectangular map, and on the map there's like it's all covered in, and it kind of looks like it's got like the layout to some kind of huge house, with different rooms, like a lot of rooms, and then on the outside of the house, there's like some crudely like badly drawn trees, and like little squiggles of what you think is grass. And she says, "Okay, so You were all invited to a small get-together by your former party member, Emerald Has a Lot of Money.
Oh my god, this is like Mystery House.
She wanted to congratulate you all on your last mission of curing the disease known as... And she, like, kind of squints and looks at her paper. Cancer. You arrive at her house fashionably early by about 20 minutes.
Did I do that? Was I the one who cured cancer?
Yeah, I think you did it all together somehow.
Oh,
Was it-
so we're all nurses. Oh, cool.
No, my herbs and stuff probably played a role.
So, now that you're here, what do you do?
Oh, she probably owes. If she's probably a member, she probably owes me money.
That's a possibility. But she does have a lot of money. But you're here because she invited you all for some reason. For a little get-together, for like a party.
Oh, for a party. I'm gonna walk the grounds outside because nobody notices me anyway.
I'm going to
Okay.
look through my garbage bag to see if I can find a half-drunk bottle of ale. that's
Okay.
there.
So, here, you're gonna want to take one of these, and she holds you. She gives you like basically a d20, and she
Okay.
says, "So you're gonna roll this, and depending on how high you roll, depends on if you find it or not. So go ahead and roll me a d20, Kireji."
I've never seen this before. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Ah!
Oh. Oh, ow, oh. Oh no.
So is that good
That
or
can't be
bad?
good.
That's legendary, man. So Kireji. Even in game, Kireji can't take a break. Can't have a break.
You see Emma just like face palm, and she says,
Well,
"All right,
did I
so-
find it?
Bob. Not Bob. I'm sorry.
Joe.
Joe, sure. Joe Dirtface, as you're searching through your bag for, what was that, a bottle of, half a bottle of ale?
Yeah.
Well, you do find it. Unfortunately, it's empty. And you realize that, well, it wasn't empty that long ago. And it's also open. So your ale just spilled all over everything in your garbage bag. Your garbage bag is soaking wet. It's leaking onto your shoes. It's technically still there, but it's just all over everything now.
Oh, I guess I didn't roll very good then.
Unfortunately, you want to roll as high as possible, and you literally roll as low as possible.
Yeah, but I thought number one, that would be the best.
Well, I guess a better way of thinking about it,
If
Kireji, is:
only.
would you rather have 1 muffin or 20 muffins?
20.
Oh. Well then.
Without hesitation.
Well then.
Then you want to roll a 20 instead of a 1.
So if I rolled a 20, would I get 20 bottles?
Honestly, yeah, maybe. That's possible.
Oh, I like how this game starts already. All right.
You should
well,
roll
that-
again then.
Well, I don't know. It's probably pretty damp. I would say. I'll try again.
Hey, 20 bottles! Yeah!
What the heck?
Okay.
That's great.
Okay, so Emma's just like, you see Emma's jaw drop, and she goes, so as you're looking through your bag and you're trying to salvage what you can out of the garbage bag, unfortunately, you don't find any other bottles of ale. But suddenly, for some reason, a carriage just drives on by you, pulls up to the house, and drops off this huge crate right in front of you and says, "Ale delivery man, at your service." Drops off the crate and says, "This is for Miss has a lot of money. I am assuming you can take this, right? I've got a long day. I've got to go." And he just leaves. And you look at the box and you notice it's filled with like 20 bottles of ale.
It worked. It actually worked.
I kind of do or in character. I look this way, and then I look the other way, and then I quickly stuff it into my garbage bag.
You now have 20 bottles of ale.
Although I take one of them and I start drinking it.
Well, then, Kireji, roll again. Roll another 20. Come on, do it.
Okay, you can't just keep rolling for ale, though. It's a
Why
once or
not?
twice sort of.
Well,
Well,
why
you
not?
see,
I can't drink all the time, and everybody else needs to have a turn.
yeah, we'll go with that. Because once you try something, usually that's the only amount of times you can try it.
So
Oh.
what I'm getting from this game is it's a game of highs and lows.
That's a good way of looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm getting that impression. already.
Okay, then how about high roll for ale?
Do you?
So,
Do I get
The thing-
13 bottles of ale?
well, you got to tell me why you're looking for ale. How are you looking for this ale?
I
So
just thought that when I rolled, there was a carriage that came by.
you look through my you try to look through my garbage bag without me looking.
Well, that's a good idea. So, all right. So, Kurji made a pretty good point. You could do something ridiculous like that, if you wanted to look through his garbage bag. So
I want to take his bottles away because that's not good for him. He
that's
should
a
know
good
that.
idea. So you want to try to take his ale away?
Yeah.
I guess I have to give you that one.
Okay. So, in that case, you're going to want to roll for something different. This time, you're going to roll for stealth. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll that number. Roll that
But we're
dice.
right
again.
beside each other. I can't hide from him.
Oh, he's
beside
too. That's the whole point of the dice. So I'm going to get you to roll that die one more time,
Like,
and this time you're going to add what that number next to nimbleness is.
My
okay.
I'm just thinking about my beer. Don't worry about it.
So I take this rock and I roll it. Okay.
And then you add what you have next to nimbleness.
And that's how many bottles I take away.
Well, we'll see what happens when you do that.
Okay. Okay. Hey.
Oh,
19 bottles.
I got no bottles
Okay.
left.
So
I took
That's not-
19 bottles.
So that's not exactly what happens. So all the numbers mean is how well you do, and I will tell you how it plays out. So what you are trying to do is take away his ale. You rolled
Uh-huh.
very well. Good job, Empress.
I did it.
So as Joe is drinking his beer. He doesn't notice you try to sneak into the crate because he's so entranced on how great it tastes that he's just having the time of his life. And you manage to sneak out about 10 bottles and hide them under your skirt.
What? But I have a miniskirt. That's impossible.
Well, it's the only place you can hide them right now.
What if I just want to, like, throw them outside in the bushes?
Well, is that what you're going to do?
I don't want to hide bottles up my... There's no room there. See, look, I'm wearing this tiny little thing.
You could hide it in my garbage bag.
Jesus.
And
Well, it says here on the card I'm dumb, so.
So what do I do with these?
what do you do with them?
Oh, right, I'm the one who decides. Yeah, I mean, I'll just throw them out in the woods.
So as Joe is drinking his beer, you take out 10 bottles from the crate because you know he just has way too many. He can't drink all that. It's bad for his health. And you toss them out.
Oh, wait! I'm walking around the grounds. Do I see her do this? Or yeah. I'm being exceptionally normal, and no one notices me.
Speaking of, Amy, would you mind rolling that rock for me?
What? Okay. What am I rolling it for?
Just roll it.
Okay.
Oh, 5 bottles.
Okay, so as Sarah is tossing these bottles, she doesn't notice that Bob is actually right in the direction where she's tossing them. And 3 of the bottles hit you square on the face.
No, I think
okay.
I think you do notice.
Well, Sarah doesn't notice, but Bob notices.
Sure he does.
It's Joe.
You take 2 BP worth of damage from getting just square pegged right in the face with those bottles.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't say that I was attacking her.
So wait.
Well, you didn't notice. You didn't see her. He was hiding, basically, in plain sight.
Wait, I take 2?
Well, why did you do that?
He can't help it. He's just so normal. Speaking of, I didn't... So, you actually have little pictures of your characters that you're putting out. So, here's Sarah Nurse Lady.
I do have a miniskirt, told you.
Bob Newby. Mary Jen.
Oh yeah, cool.
And then Joe Dirtface.
That's a trash man.
So these are the characters you got together.
Who's the normal guy? Oh, the Sims looking guy.
That's a RuneScape character, I think.
No, it's a sim.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
I hold back the last bottle in my hand, and I think, wait a minute. Maybe this is what Mary wants. Maybe I could pay back my money with this instead. I go see Mary, like, hey, you want this instead?
No. That's not gonna buy me something.
Oh. Okay then.
inebriate your senses, and how am I to collect money when my senses are inebriated?
Well, I don't want this then. I toss the last bottle away.
Well, how much?
Amy, roll another. Roll the rock again.
Oh no.
Roll the rock! Roll the rock!
15 bottles!
Okay, this time 15 bottles fall from the sky. No, I'm just
Really?
kidding.
Ah,
I'm just kidding.
It's raining.
She throws the ball again in your direction, but this time you manage to not get hit by it.
Why are you always in the direction I'm throwing things? Amethyst?
I don't know. Ask her, she points to Emma.
That's just how it be.
Okay.
That's just how it be.
So what about you, Mary? Are you doing anything? Y'all are outside of this mansion trying to go to your friend's party. What are you doing?
Right, you talked about that. There was a party.
I just walked right in. She invited us.
All right. So you open the door to the mansion, and you walk right in. As you walk in, you notice it's a really fancy place. There's all these pillars everywhere. There's like vases full of flowers, and it's a really nice entranceway. Kind of looks a lot like Amy's house, if you've ever been there, which I don't think either of you have been. Actually, I don't think I've ever been to your house either, Amy. What's up with that?
Yeah, Emma, what is up with that? You never visited.
Anyway, so it's really fancy. There's like these chandeliers full of glass and candles everywhere, and there's a staircase that leads upstairs and lots of doors, and it just looks really nice. She clearly, your friend definitely has quite a bit of money.
I remember her owing me some money. Why hasn't she paid me?
Well, I think she has paid you. That's why she's your former party member.
Why doesn't she just help us pay Mary off if she's our friend?
Maybe you never asked.
Okay, then I ask her.
I don't have much, but I could help contribute if you don't mind.
Well, you have to go ask her. You have to find her if you want to ask her.
Okay, I'm gonna go find her.
Okay.
Me too.
Do I need to roll for that?
You know what? Yes, actually you do. So you're going to go ahead and roll that rock, and then you're going to add the number that's next to the smarts.
Oh, that's not good.
Since I'm
That's a
searching twos, am I supposed to roll 2 if I'm doing the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, roll here and smarts. Oh, smarts. I'm good at smarts. Okay, here we go.
So something bad happens to me, right?
Oh,
22 bottles.
Nothing bad happens to you. You just can't find her.
Oh, okay, well.
So, Joe, as you're looking around, you get a little distracted in the kitchen because you find another crate of ale just right next to like the stove for some reason. I don't know why she keeps her ale by the stove, but she does.
It's the heat that allows it to ferment.
There you go. Zaya would know. So you find this crate full of ale, and that just keeps you occupied for quite a while. So you completely forget why you're even looking for her.
Wait,
What?
that's not
More
a bad
ale?
thing. That's better than what he was looking for.
Meanwhile,
you're not wrong. But before we go, can I sneak that into my bag as well?
yeah, you sure can.
Do I need
Nobody's
to
Wait a
around to see.
minute. If he found ale, I don't want to take it away again.
Well, you don't know that he found the ale. You're in a different room.
But you told this to everybody.
But you're not there. Sarah's not there.
I'm not?
No, you're in this room, and she points to like a different room where your little figure is.
I'm rolling down.
How did I get there?
Again.
You don't have to roll all the time there, Kireji.
I don't.
Oh no. But for right now anyway, so Sarah, you are currently upstairs. And you have your mind is very set. And you're looking for your friend. She invited you for this party. Your friend Emerald, and you just notice there's nobody here. And no matter how many rooms you'd search in this whole mansion, you can't find a peep of no one.
Well, that's not very productive. Where's our friend?
So as you come back downstairs from searching the upstairs, you find Joe in the kitchen. You notice he's polishing off a bottle of beer. And Mary, where are you?
I'm lounging in the waiting area or the living room.
So Mary's just kicking it up, old school, having a nice time, just waiting for the party festivities to begin. And Bob, where are you? What are you doing?
Bob being normal.
Bob, did you somehow get muted?
No, I'm thinking. What is Bob doing? I'm also not used to being referred to as Bob. Excuse me. At this point, I guess Bob will have gone into the house and looked for what were we looking for?
Beer.
Somebody,
friend
yeah,
Emerald.
beer. There we go. Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
so
it's all mine.
so when you come downstairs, Sarah, you notice Bob and Joe are just clinking beers together, having a good time. Seems like they've both completely forgotten the real reason that they're here.
Oh, guys, stop that! I told you not to drink anything while we're here. I take the bottles away.
So what do you do when Sarah takes your bottles away?
I reach in my bag and grab another one.
I tried to stick out. And because I have extreme normalness, that means he doesn't notice me drinking the beer. He only notices Joe.
And also, I'm going to throw
Joe.
one over to Bob. So.
Well, I'm gonna notice that.
Because I'm incredibly normal, no one notices me, no matter how much I try to stick out. That's what it says here. So I'm gonna try to stick out, but by doing that, you won't notice me. So I get to keep my beer.
Well,
But Amethyst
sometimes,
still important to me.
sometimes when it comes to your party members, the rules just don't apply to your character.
Well,
Everybody else it applies to most of the time. But let's just say for this instance, Amy, she sees you drinking the beer.
well, that's rough.
Dumb normalness.
I thought I got rid of all the bottles. Where did this crate come from?
What crate? Did I try to hide it?
All right, Bob, not Bob, Joe, roll me another one of the rocks, and then this time add your nimbleness to it.
That would be a 19.
Okay, so somehow you just he. How do I even explain this? So Sarah points out the big, huge crate full of beer right next to Joe, and Joe just says like, "What beer?" and just somehow makes it disappear. It's the darndest thing. I can't explain it. It's just gone.
Hold on. Is that
see,
legal, Emma?
Actually, I got an idea. Because Bob is not supposed to stand out very much, maybe I hand it to him and then she doesn't see it because Bob has it now.
That's a perfect idea. So Bob is holding the crate now because Joe just tossed it in his hands, and because of that, it's just gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, why does it work when he does it, and when I try to use it, it doesn't work?
Because he came up with the idea, and it was a pretty good one.
But wait, I'm a nose. Shouldn't I have eyes? Like, I saw it first. Doesn't make sense. I don't see it anymore.
I don't know, you didn't see when you threw the bottles in my face to get rid of them
Ho,
initially.
ho, ho, ho.
No one notices you.
That's the point!
But we were just clinking beers earlier, so
Well, pretty soon you'll be clinking tombstones if you keep drinking. Give me that. I try to swipe the bottle from his hand.
I know you're right.
Okay.
I don't have to like it.
Roll me another rock there, Sarah.
I
Oh.
3
Okay.
bottles.
So as you try to swipe the beer from Joe, he doesn't like that, so he doesn't let you do that. But suddenly your hand just falls onto the counter instead, and you have a hard time catching yourself, but you do manage to catch yourself instead of falling, and the darndest thing, you notice there's a piece of paper on the counter. You didn't notice
Wait
it
a minute.
before.
Why do you decide what my character does?
Well,
I thought you
that's
said
just
that I controlled.
you control what your character does. I control what happens to your character. So if you try to do
Oh.
something and you fail, then that's when I come in.
Oh. Oh.
Sounds like
okay.
you failed.
But I'm a nurse.
Sometimes nurses fail.
Sometimes,
Well, they,
yeah, medicine fails a lot.
well, I'll have to write a strong letter to this nurse's boss then.
So, as I was saying, Empress, when your hand falls onto the counter, you notice there's a piece of paper there that has some very serious writing on it.
Oh, the font is Times New Roman. It's serious.
Yes. And you look at the piece of paper, and it says,
All right, well, I'll read the paper, but I'll still go for that bottle after.
Is it in a language that she can understand?
yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it?
Well,
I'm a
everyone-
Kainengese nurse. I should speak Chinese, right?
So it says on the paper, if you ever want to see Emerald has a lot of money again, bring $30,000 into the alleyway behind the 7-Eleven. And bring it there by midnight.
Huh?
What's midnight?
Well, that's
I didn't catch most of that.
Wait, guys, so this is a ransom letter.
What's a
That
ransom?
part I
letter?
got, but what is 7-Eleven?
Well, that's a gas station, I think.
What's a gas station?
Is that like math? Like a math house? Like a school?
Well,
Hey.
it's a place where they're like you buy things to like fuel your bellies and your what?
Wait,
Like
is it like
Oh, a
chemistry house?
tavern.
Gas.
it's like a tavern, but on the go.
It has
So you don't.
legs?
No, like you go there and you get stuff and then you leave. You don't stay there and have a drink with your friends. You get there, you get drinks, and you leave.
Oh.
Why would we leave?
That
That's
defeats the
just-
point of a tavern.
That's just kind of how they work. People seem to like it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about money, but I can give you some of this. And I put my hand in my pocket and pour out some sand on somebody's hand.
Maybe
Is that worth much?
maybe
Is this cocaine?
Emerald.
Cocaine.
Maybe Emerald has had some money lying around.
Maybe.
Wait a minute, who's the one who wrote this?
Me. I think
You
we
don't
have
know.
to find that out. We have to find that out, I think, but I have a feeling my character, that's the least of his worries.
Mary, hearing the commotion and stuff from the kitchen. What is going on in here? Oh, a ransom note.
Yeah, ransom letter.
Yep,
Okay, I
let's-
want to go alert the my Imperial soldiers.
Oh, you don't have any soldier friends.
What?
Oh, I also forgot to mention that it says if you alert the cops, that she'll die.
What?
So you might not want to do that.
Why are you eating sand?
Well, I'm hungry.
Sand's not edible.
I don't know. I don't know that's not edible.
Oh, Joe, I told you before, please. This is why you act the way you do. Stop eating sand. And stop drinking that bottle. I reach for it again.
Roll another rock for me.
Eh. One bottle.
Well, okay, so you go to grab the bottle from his hand, and you're having the darndest time. The sand that's gritting from his teeth is falling out and into your eyes, and you manage to hit the bottle instead of grab it, and it spills all over your nurse outfit.
Oh no, what have I done? This is the only one I had left.
We have work to do, and she takes the bottles.
Yeah, I need to go change.
Is Mary's gonna take the bottles?
Yeah. Man,
Oh.
no, she's not. Apparently,
I must really like those bottles.
anyway, that 15 was for searching the house for money.
Oh, okay. So you noticed on the ransom note that it says you needed $30,000, in order to, that's what the ransom is. So let's see, a 15. That would be about. So as you search the house, you do find a little safe in her bedroom upstairs.
I crack it.
Right. Give me a roll of the rock and add your bronze.
Well, that's not gonna work.
You never know.
You know, if I was actual character, you know, I would be able to bust through, but
Oh. I take
So
it that's not good.
You go to try to like break open the safe, and you try your hardest with your dainty hands, and you just can't happen to like break it off. You can't put a crack in it.
why force it open when you can pick it?
Do you know how to pick a safe?
Maybe my character does.
Okay. How would she pick it?
I don't know. How does she pick it?
Oh, I have an idea.
What's your idea, Bob?
I take the box that I've been holding this whole time and I throw it at the safe to try and blow up the safe.
Roll the rock.
Do I add anything to that?
Just roll the rock.
Okay.
Well, that could be as normal as your character. And given the circumstances, why not? That's basically the best your character can do. It's too perfect. You throw the crate at the box, at the safe, and it just explodes. Apparently there was explosives in there instead of alcohol. It's a really good thing that Joe didn't drink too much of it. And the safe just blows wide open. Only the door, though. Somehow nothing's damaged.
Yeah.
And you find just oodles of diamonds inside of it.
Ooh, diamonds. I take the diamonds and I put them in my pocket.
You found the
hey,
royal
hey,
treasury.
hey, we're supposed to be getting our friend out of jail or whatnot.
I'm sure they can't resist diamonds.
What's your point? I'm the one that blew up the safe. Your dainty hands did nothing. My exploding box opened it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so how much money did you owe me? Let's look here. I think the diamonds you just found will maybe settle half of that.
Do I have another box I can throw?
Oh, that was your only one.
Doesn't he have another box?
I'm gonna go.
That's all the way outside.
I'm gonna throw sand at it.
What are
I
you
cannot
throwing
see
sand
with
at?
another bottle.
What are you throwing sand at?
At the opened box or safe.
The empty safe?
Yes.
Okay, you throw sand at the open safe. It's now sandy.
That's better. Gotta give it something. I mean, we took everything out of it.
Wait, I thought she was Sandy. Wait. Her character. What's her character name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Oh, okay.
Sarah,
Sure.
nurse lady.
Sure, we can't
Yeah.
switch it to Sandy so we can. Never
Sandy nose lady.
I mean, that's what she is right now.
mind.
Oh no, she's just covered in beer. She's
I stopped what I was doing, and I left to go find a changing place.
okay for the sake of time. We'll go ahead and say you find one. You find a nice gown to wear, something that fits more like what you're wearing right now. Some really fancy duds.
Oh, please, Emma, you have no idea. You have no idea how long it takes for me to put this on in the morning.
Well, let's say it takes you a little while.
Okay, sorry, Sarah.
Okay. After all the bickering, Sarah finally shows up. You guys have just found the safe. You just opened it. Sarah, you walk in and you see Bob and Mary bickering over some sort of problem.
It better not be more beer.
Bob seems to be having some full-looking pockets there, where Mary is just mean mugging him.
What
do
is
you do?
going on here? Well,
I just.
I mean, what am I supposed to do, Emma? What do you want me to do?
What do you want to do?
Don't you have a plan
steal
for this?
the diamonds out of Bob's pocket.
All right, give me a roll with the old nimbleness there. Okay. So you go to grab the. Actually, you know what, Bob? Why don't you go ahead and give me an opposing roll? And add it to your brawn.
To my brawn? Okay.
Okay, so you try to grab the diamonds out of Bob's pockets, and you're just fast enough to get your little hands in there and yank them right out. A couple of them fall onto the floor, but Bob just can't stop you. You're too fast, and he does manage to keep one or two of them because he sees them fall onto the floor and grabs them. But you've got most of the diamonds.
We need to save our friend Emerald.
But I mean, with the diamonds, we should be able to pay the ransom, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've dealt with ransom layers before, and honestly, the Ravenhearts are easily sold on money. So most of the time, it's just easier to not provoke them and spend the money. I mean, so if we're dealing with the same kind of Ravenhearts here, then just give them money.
Well, I'll go along with whatever you guys want to do. I'm not about strategy or. I'm just a humble garbage person. And I take another beer out of my bag.
You are drinking another beer.
Yep.
Okay.
Stop that! I grabbed the bottle again. He never learns.
Well,
So
I am
as
pretty dumb.
time passes by, Sarah constantly is grabbing beers out of Joel's hands. Every now and then he manages to sip a few sips before she manages to get rid of it. So
Stop summoning crates.
as the night comes, Joe's a little tipsy, and you all head over to the alleyway behind the 7-Eleven.
What's a 7-Eleven?
We've already gone over this, Kirji.
I must have missed that one.
It's the tavern with legs.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. I'll just roll with it. Continue.
So you come up behind the tavern with legs, and you notice as you're coming in, it's quite dark, but you manage to make out two men standing there, and right behind them,
I
there's
hide.
there's a young girl, looks very familiar to you. You make her out. It's your friend Emerald, and she's tied up, sitting on the ground. She's got her mouth is all covered. She can't. Her eyes are. You can see her eyes. They're great big green eyes. But her mouth is all tied up as well, so she can't scream. She can't move. And these two men they're just laughing and having a good time. They don't notice you guys before you head up there. What do you do?
Well, I hide. Yeah.
I try to make myself noticed.
And I try to free her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Zaya, go ahead and roll me that rock.
Just
Add your nimbleness to it.
okay.
Well, that's better.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this go into rounds. So during the first round, Zaya, you manage to get behind Emerald. You sneak in the darkness, and they don't notice you. You get right behind Emerald, and she does notice you because you touch her. But you're right now you're currently untying her. Now while Mary is doing that, Sarah, what are you doing?
Okay. I was thinking.
Excuse me,
It-
Emma. Pardon me. Can I be excused for a moment, please?
Okay, Amy, do you have to go to the bathroom?
A little bit. Here, I'm gonna. She pulls out Squeals from her pocket, puts them on the table. Here, Squeals, take over for me for a minute. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. She gets up. Goes off.
Okay, Squeals. Squeals is now there instead. I don't think I have a picture for Squeals.
No, we
Hold on.
don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
All right.
Okay, so I was wondering, does one of them look sick? Because maybe I could, if one of them is sick, then maybe I can entice them with my giant needle, and I want to heal them. I want to cure them, so maybe I'll
they do both look pretty, pale.
Are
You
they
do notice that.
Are they drinking?
They're not drinking.
Okay.
Well, they wouldn't be with
I
Sarah.
was gonna slip some herbs into their drink if
what they're drinking. I enter rage mode. No.
It's very interesting to have a barbarian class. Just you notice anybody drinking alcohol, you just rage.
It's
As
not
soon-
good for
It's
you.
the anti-alcoholic barbarian.
get over here.
And as soon as Sarah goes into rage mode, I try to hide in my garbage bag.
I don't go in rage mode. Okay. Okay. So how would I just tell them that, hey, I'm a doctor and I'm here to heal them?
Well, just walk up to them and say it if that's how you want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, totally.
Okay.
I want to heal them.
All right. So you walk right up to the two mysterious men in the alleyway, and they notice you right away. And one of them looks at you and they say, "Hey, pretty lady, what you doing in this alleyway?"
Oh, me. Right. Uh, well, I tell them that that I'm a nurse and I want to heal them.
Oh, you're the nurse, aren't ya? Well,
Yeah.
where's your nurse outfit?
What? Oh,
You
oh my gosh! I'm not wearing it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my image here on the sheet you gave us, and I still have it on. Oh. Oh, dang it. Oh, uh, did I keep it? I mean, I would not have just left my nose gown.
you have it with you, yeah. You probably have it
Okay.
in a bag or something.
Okay, I I take it out of the bag and I show them that, hey, it's just that it got dirtied and I had to change. But no, I'm really a nurse. Like here's my name tag
He
and everything.
smells the your outfit and takes a big whiff and says, "Smells a lot like alcohol. You sure know how to party, don't you?"
What? No, you have it all wrong. I hate alcohol. I
Listen,
totally
lady,
understand.
we're kind of busy here, so why don't you just buzz off?
But you're obviously sick.
You're
The
not
other
feeling-
guy that wasn't talking up until this point takes a step up and says, "Why do you think I'm sick?"
Well,
Have you seen her face?
your face is white. It shouldn't be white. I just heard myself say that. Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. Your face is as blank as a ghost. It is as pale as a ghost. I mean, that's not normal. You should drink water and not that damned alcohol.
You notice as you say these words to him that tears just start flowing from his eyes. I have a very common condition, okay? It's common among my people. There's nothing wrong with me. That's what they said at the meetings. And he runs away, crying.
Wait, your needle.
Okay, and now, Squeals, what are you doing?
Very well then, Miss Alma. I believe I'm going to pull out this June, Squeals chimes in, and I'm going to fire at the other bandit.
You're just gonna do that right out in the middle of it? Okay. Alright, roll the rock, Squeals.
I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Miss Alma.
Okay, Empress, would you mind rolling the rock for Squeals?
Oh, okay.
Much obliged, your lady.
She just looks at Squeal, just, okay. Whatever.
Okay, so Squeals, as you'll notice on your little sheet here, you have a -5 to your attack, and she rolled a 6. So you have a 1. So that doesn't work out very well. So, Mary, you are tongue-tying Emerald at the moment, and you just made a man cry and run away, Sarah. And as you do this, behind you, you hear a loud bang. Just the loudest bang you've ever heard in your life. It's right in the middle of this alleyway. And suddenly, the whole place gets bright up for one quick second, and right next to Emerald and Mary, just a loud clang happens, and you notice something sparks up on the ground, and just makes a loud noise. Bob shot the gun.
Why would you do that? I had it under control.
Hey,
Bobby's
who's
got
shooting
a
blanks at me?
Bobby's
And he,
got a gun.
The man in front of you, Sarah, he pulls out a knife and says,
Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh no! No! No!
"What are you trying to do? Are you trying to? Are you here for the girl?"
What girl?
Okay, Joe, what are you doing?
I
I
just
fire
look-
again at the ruffian.
To the person who says, "Are you looking for the girl?" I just say, "Yep."
What? Okay, do you have the money?
I don't know. Do we?
Nope.
Then why did we come? Well,
There,
maybe I could give you a beer and we'll talk it over. I still got plenty left.
Do you have $30,000 worth of beer?
I could check.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Hey, Squeals, thank you.
I'm going to rummage. I'm gonna rummage in my bag and see what I can find.
Please, please.
Okay.
I swear that I'm just here because your face is pale and everything, and you need medicine. I have it right here.
So, Amy, Squeals fired your gun.
What?
Tried to kill a man. It didn't
What?
work, unfortunately. Okay, now Zaya, you have just finished untying Emerald.
Wait,
I-
what?
I hold up
Excuse me,
my finger to Emerald, and I pull her away from the group or the guys.
Right. Roll me another rock. Add your nimbleness to it again.
What happened? Who fired the Squeals? Fired the who did the thing for Squeals?
All
Who
right.
talked?
Mary, you managed to slip away with Emerald about halfway through the alleyway before you accidentally step on a can and it makes a bit of noise. Unfortunately, fortunately for you, the man's ears are a little bloodshot right now from the gunshot, so he doesn't notice you, and you manage to escape with Emerald.
And is he still like just watching Joe go through the bag to see if he can find all that beer?
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
We can't find it. It's time to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm
Wait
real-
a minute, he's still sick.
Yeah, sick in the head. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I couldn't find it.
Well, if you don't have the money, then why are you here?
That's a good question. I wish I knew.
Why are you here?
I'm just a garbage man. Yeah. Why am I here?
Why are you here?
I just came here to go drinking and.
Did you come back, Mary, or are you just off with Emerald right now?
Emerald. I took Emerald off to an area and told her to get back home.
Why
Did
Did you come back?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you need the money?
Does anybody really need to have a reason for having money?
Well, maybe not, but
You look like you have a lot of money. You gotta know. And he points to Mary.
I don't know nothing, but why are you here? With a smug
He looks
smile
at
on her
you and-
face.
He looks at you and he says, You don't know why I'm here.
No, why are you here?
you're better off leaving if you don't know why I'm here. And pay no mind to the... And he turns around to look at the girl that's no longer there and says, pay no mind to the girl behind me. Hold on a minute.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh no.
Time to go.
And he like he gets on the ground and looks around, like see if she snuck off somewhere.
I think your other your ugly face partner had her. Might want to go check with him.
Roll me a rock again. This time, add your common sense to it. He looks at you and he says, I don't remember seeing him go off with her. But maybe he did?
Possible. You might want to go check.
Did you see the same thing, Miss Nurse Lady? Did you see my friend run off with a young girl?
Does the man have something in his hands, like a weapon or something?
A knife,
A
yeah.
knife.
Okay. So you see the Empress is is sitting uneasy in a chair. She's like shuffling around and a bit uneasy, and she will say to the man, you see that tree over there? And Sarah points to behind him.
Yeah?
And as he looks behind him, the Empress will like slam her fist on a table and will stand up and exclaim, I stab him in the neck with my syringe and I inject whatever is in it. His neck.
his eyes get big and like, what?
Critchy's hands are on his head like, what?
The Empress will then immediately sit back down, hands on her mouth. I'm sorry, I panicked. I thought we were gonna die.
Well,
what happened? This is just like the time I walked into the room with the flaming curtains and Sam was pummeling a man. What did I miss?
I'm
all
so
right,
sorry.
Empress, roll me a rock and...
I didn't know
Nat 20.
what was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna start killing us.
And go ahead and add your attack to the rock and add another +5 for a sneak attack bonus.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Mister.
Ball is like, why do
Wow.
I see a sim? Dang.
Yeah,
Dang.
I don't
was
know
ready for
how, I don't have this for the Empress, but... Okay, so you're gonna want to take this other rock, and she hands you a D12. Roll this rock too, and then add your damage bonus to it.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on right now.
So you just did whatever 16 times 2 is. 32 damage. The man is dead. Okay, so instead of just stabbing the man in the neck, you straight off knock his head clean off with it. Just one good straight stabbing.
Well, there with your nurse's license.
Wow. And you hear a
The Empress, the Empress is like shaking her hands by her side. I don't know what's happening.
It's okay. It's okay. And you hear a muffled "good show" from Amethyst's pocket.
What happens to the man? Is he dead? Wait,
She
He
said
falls
he's
to the
very
ground.
dead.
but I'm a nurse. I can't
well,
kill someone. I'm supposed to be a nurse.
well,
I thought you
sometimes
said I had a
accidents happen.
syringe.
Oh, that was a powerful syringe. That was a.
Was I not
Some-
supposed to?
You
what
did
was
a
in that
good.
syringe?
You did a good job, Empress. He was a bad man.
You did a good thing.
But I became just like him by doing this.
No, but
Take it from veterans of the industry. It happens.
I mean, I've never taken somebody's head clean off with a needle, but hey, first time for everything.
I mean,
But I'm the Empress. I'm not supposed to do this.
you're acting like your character.
It's
Maybe-
okay,
maybe-
Allison. It's theater.
But-
Maybe your character's practice to become a murderous nurse lady. I don't know.
But if I'm able to act it, that means I'm able to become it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, this is bad. She starts looking around, panicked a bit. What have I done? What have I done?
maybe. We
Oh
could just
wait,
say
you know
that-
what? A second. Hold on a second. And
Maybe
she
just-
like Emma whispers, leans over the table and whispers into the Empress's ears and says, "You know what? I think he's just really tired and he's just playing dead. He's not actually dead. Don't worry.
Oh.
He just
Oh,
has a
okay,
weird condition where his head pops off sometimes.
Oh yeah,
that's- That's why he looks so sick."
that must have been what. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Much better. So she then looks around at the table and guiltily says, "I did it. I did it."
So
job.
now that you saved your friend Emerald,
Time to go charge her an arm and a leg. I mean,
you head back to the mansion where you were supposed to have your party to begin with Emerald. You open the door, and she greets you with open arms. You see a nice, cleaned up young woman with curly black hair, ribbons all about. For some reason, she's carrying an umbrella even though it hasn't rained in weeks. And she just smiles at you and says, "Thanks for saving me. Why don't you come inside and I'll serve you some tea?"
somebody already helped themselves to some ale.
Where's the ale?
I got it.
Give it back.
And
I
we'll
reach for the ale
close,
again.
we'll close out the night with that. Good job, everybody. You saved the girl.
Yay! What we get?
I was absolutely useless.
Well, you got some nice hot tea.
Yeah, I shot at her. Did I shoot one of those guys? What happened?
Well, you tried to, but you missed.
Oh,
I tried to reason with him. 'Cause he seemed like he really needed the money, but I guess it's not important now. The point is, we won. I think.
The Empress is looking around, looking at a sheet, and she just said, "Is that it? We're done?"
Well, for now, it's
That
getting
was-
pretty late.
That was a weird bit of theater, I must admit.
She puts her hand on her sheet, says, "More. I want more of this."
Yeah, I'm
Well-
starting to feel at home as a
Well-
garbage man.
We could try this again tomorrow night if you'd like. I had a lot of fun. What do you guys say?
I need to know what the nose does after.
I'm okay with it if everyone else is.
I suppose the whole shenanigans with the nurse and the beer was interesting.
Very interesting. I think we would be more sold on our characters if we made them on our own. I don't know.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
But
This was
we-
just a one-time thing to try to really get you started on it. Because making your characters, the whole ordeal, it takes quite a long amount of time. I just really wanted to get this all together for one night and try this out. But maybe next time we can make our own characters.
I like my character.
You don't have to.
You don't have to make. You don't have to like it if you don't want to.
I mean, you don't have to make your own character. You can keep using Joe Dirtface.
Yeah, I think I will.
I need to know what happens with Sarah. Like, what?
You lose your medical license.
First of all,
Well, I guess, my lady, you'll have to play with us again.
I think in future though, I might want to avoid drinking too much around Sarah. Otherwise, I might end up with something sharp in my neck too.
You might be
Yeah.
put in a permanent state of sleep.
I would most definitely faint from something like that. Yes.
Oh my! Oh my! All right, are we
Oh,
in
what time is it
Celestia?
now? What time is it now? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just remembered that I have to prepare for tomorrow. There's a big meeting I have. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, you look outside. Like there's a window somewhere, I'm sure. It's dark. It's quite dark. Several hours, if not 6+ hours, have passed.
Oh my goodness.
Where the hell did the time go?
I had meetings. I'm so sorry.
Wow, that did go fast.
Where'd you get that dice though? Because I've never seen one like that before.
It's just something we come up with on the boat. I've actually, a friend of mine made them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, very intriguing.
Well, I thank you all for the invitation. That was quite something else. That was very different. I wish you all a great night.
Glad you could join us.
It's happy
was-
to see you again, Alisand.
That was surprisingly nice. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And the Empress leaves.
I did not expect her to do that with that needle.
I wasn't expecting that either.
I don't
I
think he was
think
expecting it.
I thought she was.
I think the game stuck with her.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe that means my plan will have worked. You think she'll
Oh?
come by again tomorrow night?
I think she will. She seems really enamored with this game. And to be honest, I am too. I enjoyed it.
Just a heads up, Amy, I might need the bedroom one of these nights. Just to let you know.
What
Or some-
for?
No reason.
Okay.
Okay, so what'd you guys think of the game? How'd you like it?
I
It
love
was
it.
very interesting.
It was an interesting window. Is this something that's... is this something fairly common, or...
I mean, I never really knew anybody who knew about it other than my boatmates, but
Can
I wouldn't
anybody
mind
get?
spreading it around.
Can anybody get me the Empress's favorite color? And what are you guys' favorite colors?
What?
Colors, favorite colors. Don't worry, you won't be flung off a bridge.
I have a feeling the Empress's favorite color might be red.
How did... Pink, how did this come up?
Zaya's take some notes down.
Okay,
I can't say I'm much for fancy colors, so
Zaya picks up the rock, and may I borrow this?
Just as long as you give it back, because it's my only one. But you can borrow it.
gonna try to craft one of your own.
We'll see.
Oh, that would be super cool.
yeah, it really did remind me of a toned-down mystery house.
You say this mystery house thing. What is this mystery house thing?
That's where a noble throws a party, and everyone goes in, and they're given notes about somebody that they are playing. And they have costumes, and the whole place is built up. It's get up. You have a couple of lines on your script of things that you're supposed to do at certain points, and then you just kind of improvise the rest. It's kind of like this, but in real life.
Oh, so not on the table.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused that we were acting on the table.
Well, that seems like a lot of work.
Well, it is.
I don't know if I'd be into that as much.
How many
Almost sounds
people
like
would play a
LARPing.
game like? How many people would play a game like that?
How many people? Usually many dozens of people.
Oh, I can't even imagine trying to story tell that large of a group.
Do people actually pay to be a part of it? Or is it just by
I mean,
invitation only?
Yeah, it's usually by invitation only.
Can you imagine paying for storytelling? That's ridiculous.
Well, thanks for the fun night. Hopefully we do it again. I will be
Same
in my
time
room.
tomorrow night?
I guess.
Yeah, if we have time.
Of course.
Oh, we've got, I don't know, however long it takes for this darn dragon to show up, am I right?
Yeah. Oh,
Also,
okay.
Squeals.
Okay, Squeals. Jeez, Yes,
Squeals has got
Gamerz.
a bit of a murderous attitude, doesn't he?
Well, they were ruffians, Miss Emma. They deserved it.
He do got a point, though.
Okay, here. She puts him on the table. Besides, he has a powerful sling weapon that uses bullets. How could I not give in to the temptation and use it on something?
Just as long as it's not the contents of my garbage bag.
I dare say I'm quite enamored by this whole deal, this households and humans. Perhaps you could write me up, or I could take over this Joe individual. Hmm.
What did Squeals just say? That he wanted to take over Joe?
Yes, Miss Emma.
Well, that's Kireji's character, but I guess we could
Oh,
we can always
Forgive me. I meant Bob. He's so underwhelming. I'd already forgotten his name.
well, Squeals, I mean, if you want to join the game, we could always make your own character.
I believe I'd like that.
Well, I'll have to remember that. Do you want him to be a pig? Or would you like him to be a person?
Well, a pig, obviously.
I'll have to figure out how to work that in the system, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and work on that right now. I will see you guys later. Thank you for the great time. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be in my room. I'll see you later, Emmy.
What?
Emma goes off and she goes into her room.
Well, she seemed pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen her this excited about anything in a long time.
To be honest, I actually enjoyed that. I didn't know what to make of it at first.
I'm still not sure what to make of it.
Well, what did you think of your character?
I didn't really do anything.
Well, to be fair, I didn't either. Well, nothing constructive.
But I enjoyed listening to what everybody else was doing.
You drank beer.
Yeah.
You tried
Okay.
to anyway.
I guess
I ate sand.
I threw a box at another box, and the box has exploded. So that was something, I guess.
I think we all got something out of it.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be going with a different character yourself, or?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I have a lot of other things on my mind right now.
Oh,
Least of which is this silly game.
yeah. I think this game was a nice diversion at the very least.
It was.
Well, I'm going to head off to sleep, I think.
All right. I'm not even sure if I can, so.
Oh, why is that?
Emma said she needed the room.
Oh,
You can have my bed. You hear Zaya?
You can share Courageous bookshelf if you want.
I'll be fine.
Kireji hisses. like I'm not.
Don't worry about me. I'll just doodle for a little bit and then go bother her in maybe an hour or so.
Well, that sounds good. Well, I'm gonna head off. Have a good night.
Good night.
There we go. I'm just kind of like huddled behind the books there.
Hell does that shelf hell hold him?
Kireji is not as heavy as he looks.
Everybody's going to bed.
Yeah.
Amethyst is going to bed in like an hour because Emma said she needed the room. But yes, effectively.
Okay. So some time passes. And Zaya stays up for a little while, I'm assuming, doing what she's doing, and then
Yep.
goes to bed like normal. And then time passes.
And back to our growth phase.
All right. And the night goes by pretty soundly. You all sleep pretty heavily for some of you, some less than others. You dream about your characters and the impact that they had on you.
Eyes
Um,
nightmares.
Zaya, some reason in her dreams about extorting money from Amethyst and Kireji. Whereas Kireji drinks nothing but drinking constant crates of alcohol.
That's normal though.
So that's par for the course for Kireji.
And an occasional handful of sand.
And Amethyst, you dream. You don't remember your dream. It's pretty unremarkable, but you dream.
Yeah.
And the Empress's
A
Empress is
sandwich
now-
per se.
scared of doctors.
She's scared of
And
me
as-
becoming a doctor.
And then the night becomes day as the sun rises and fills the room filled with light. You all wake. Except for Emma, who is still conked out from writing.
Hmm.
Oh. Just kind of looking around, see nobody's kind of in the vicinity, so I just kind of wander to my usual seat and try to shake off my weariness.
And shortly after Kireji wakes up, Zaya wakes up.
And I get back to making my gifts.
At this point, I'm already playing a game of solitaire with my cards.
So you tried to place solitaire on the table, but Emma never moved all her papers around, so they're all still kind of scattered.
Dang it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try and like play around it as best I can.
You go
Roll a
to
shiny rock.
you draw an ace of hearts, and you go to place it down, and then you notice you place it right on top of like Joe Dirt's character sheet. And
Nostalgia fills your heart.
yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
already feeling nostalgic.
I can't wait. I can't wait to play, man. It's like that is a good character.
So after about 30 minutes of you just playing solitaire, Zaya is still doing her thing. Emma walks into the kitchen. Oh, jeez, what a night.
Yeah. How I hope you weren't up too late.
I have no idea. I woke up, I was still on the desk, I was still writing. Apparently. You have any idea how it is to turn a pig into a playable character?
I'd imagine that would take some doing.
You have no idea. To think about the intricacies of how they work in the society and mixing that in with what kind of stats to give them and how do they even use weapons, Kireji? How do they even use weapons? Like, what would you even use as a pig? You can't hold anything. You don't got any opposable thumbs.
That would be pretty inconvenient.
And can you even speak English? I mean, not that, we speak common, but I know some people, but you know what I mean, Kireji. Most pigs can't talk. Squeals is an exception.
But,
But I guess he could play a talking pig.
But if he's if our characters are all friends in the story, wouldn't we kind of have a vague idea what he's saying?
Oh, you mean like that play, Squealy Doo?
Now I'm lost.
You don't know the
Squealy-
play Squealy Doo?
No, I do not.
Oh, it's like a. It's actually kind of similar to what you were saying. It's like it's a group of these teenagers, and they go off and solve crimes. And they've got a partner, and he's this big, like humongous pig. And he kind of talks a little understandably. You know, most people can't understand him, but the group understands him.
I see. You'll have to tell me more about this. I'd never heard of that before.
Oh, do you have the time?
Well, I mean, I've been playing solitaire for about as long as I can stand.
Okay, let me. I'll tell you all about it. And Emma, like you just got her going. She's a big Squealy Doo fan. She's seen all the different acts. So she goes on for hours. Like I'm not even joking, hours. And you've been stuck here. Like she's just so passionate about it. You don't want to stop her.
No, I
So-
wouldn't. So
Yeah, no encourage. Yeah, he probably wouldn't. So a few hours pass by, and Emma is she's still going. She finally like breaks after explaining like episode 24 of whatever the heck plays have of Squealy Doo and like spoiling every single play for you. And just like so they finally unmask him, and you wouldn't believe it, it was Old Man Jenkins the whole time.
really?
I know. It was just totally unexpected, and the only way that they knew about it is because friggin' like the girl Vilma, she just figured it out. She always figures it out.
Well, from everything you've told me so far, that seems like the most likely case. Huh. Well, I really missed out.
Or maybe next time you, me, Amethyst, and maybe Zaya can go watch it. I know that I know that Amethyst would really like to see that sort of thing. I don't know about Zaya though. I don't know if she's really into plays.
Well, if I can give it a shot, I'm sure she could.
That's true. Maybe she would like it. We should ask her.
Yes, just.
Is she still sleeping?
I'm not sure. She hasn't come out since I've been here, so. I'm just gonna go knock on the door.
Okay, you do that. I don't want to do that.
So I just walk up to the door and knock to see what happens.
The door eats you.
Roll a door knocking check.
Okay, I very carefully knock the door.
Yes.
Yes. We were just wondering if everything was okay. We haven't
Yeah.
seen you since.
Everything's okay. Just working on something.
Oh, what are you working on?
Something.
That sounds like you don't want us to know. Well,
Possibly.
I'll leave you to it then.
So Zaya, you've been working on this for a little while. Your stomach starts to growl.
I eat some of my trail rations.
You eat your trail mix.
Consists of cranberries, peanut, M&M.
All right. Okay, Courage, your stomach also starts to growl, and so does Emma's. Oh, jeez. How long have we been talking here?
Oh, it's been a while. And Yeah, I'm starting to feel pretty peckish myself.
Do you reckon we should make ourselves something to eat, or maybe we should go out?
I'm okay with either. Just don't let me cook anything.
I don't really feel like cooking right now. Maybe Amy will want to go cook something, or... Nah, she'll probably want to go out. She always likes going out to eat. Do we still have any money for that? Wait, should we even be paying for anything right now? I mean, we're kind of in like the presence of royalty, you know. They really should be paying for our food. I mean, we did kind of save the country and all.
Well, I don't know, because I'm also kind of part of the problem.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, it's not wrong.
Oh, I don't see it like that. You shouldn't either.
Well, at any rate, well, if you want to go out for food, I'm certainly okay with that. But where will we go? Will we see it at the palace?
Well, I know there's a couple of places in town. I know me and Amy checked out a couple of them the other day. We were pretty interested. Can't really remember the names of them, since, you know, most of them are in Kaineng ease. But Amy seems pretty interested in them. She kind of has the handle down on the language. Lots more than I do, at least. Speaking of, is she still in bed?
I guess so. I haven't seen her since I got up.
I just kind of walked out of here after finally like waking up. I didn't even notice. I'll go ahead and see what's going on.
Okay.
And Emma walks into the bedroom. And she's there for about 10 minutes or so. And as she comes back out, she says, well, she's not in there. And I am not actually sure where she is. She didn't say anything. Did she say anything about leaving to you?
No. She just. I just said goodnight to her, and I went to my usual resting place. Never mentioned anything about it.
Well, that's weird. She usually says something. Well, I say usually. Sometimes she does kind of just wander off on her own and have her own little adventures. Oh, but this isn't exactly the time to be doing that, is it?
No, it's not.
Not again, anyway.
Yeah. As hungry as I am, I think we should go see where she is first.
Well, before we do that, Kaineng's a pretty big place. If I figure anybody would know, it would probably be the Empress. I'll be right back. I'll go, so Emma takes a quick step outside. You guys have been staying here for a few days. So you know this. You have guards that are stationed outside of your room. They're always there. And Emma waves over one of the guards, and you overhear her talking to the guard and asking her to get the Empress, saying it's really important. She also asks the guard if he saw Amethyst. He explains, like, okay, well, I wasn't my shift last night, so he doesn't know. It'd be the other guy that would know if she walked out. But as far as he knows, during his shift, which was about 6 this morning to now, he hasn't seen Amethyst leave the house or the room. So Emma asks the guard to go get the Empress, and after a short amount of time, despite all of her busyness, the Empress somehow shows up. And here she is. Just pretend her character's there because I haven't gotten it yet. And then Emma grabbed a few snacks and is sharing them with you, Kireji. While we're waiting on the Empress. Okay, Kevin, you're here.
Hello.
As the Empress.
Hello.
Oh, hi, my lady. Nice of you to join us. I know
Yeah.
you're very busy, but you would be the only person to know this. Abby seems to not be here right now.
Okay.
Do you know where she is?
No. No, I don't.
She didn't see you at all today, did she?
I didn't. I have not seen her at all.
You didn't have any plans with her?
Was that today?
I'm not sure. Here you are.
Out of character, was that today?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't today.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I mean, we worked together just a few days ago, but since then, I've been practically busy the whole time. I have not seen her or you all, save for last night. I'm sorry.
Well, that just makes things more urgent.
And you don't know where she would have gone? She doesn't usually just leave, other than the one time she left with you.
Well, she didn't mention anything at all to me. I mean, last time we met, last time we worked together, I showed her a bit around the city. She certainly seemed fascinated by a few places. Mostly we mostly just saw the woodworkers and the Dawn Strider stable.
Well, do you think maybe she'd be in the city, Kirji?
One could hope. We better start looking regardless.
Okay.
She's missing.
I'm going to let Zaya know about this.
All right, that sounds good.
I knock on the door again and tell Zaya to come over because it's urgent.
Oh, what's going on?
Amethyst is missing.
Missing or went out for without telling us?
We're really not sure.
It's one or the other. It could be both. Who knows? We need to go now.
I mean, Amethyst is a big girl and all. She might not be. She might. I don't. She might find it rude for us to automatically go and try to find her like a missing child.
I never really thought about it that way.
You might be right. It's just. I think she would have at least got one of us to tag along with her.
She might have stuff that she wants to do on her own. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not saying there isn't that she isn't missing, but why don't we give it a little bit more time and maybe she'll eventually show up. Maybe she wanted to surprise us with something.
You know what? Zaya, I think you might be right. That sounds exactly like something Ami would do. She's
Alright.
probably just off getting something to surprise us with.
She
Alright.
sure can be spontaneous at times. That I've learned in the past few weeks.
All right. I guess I'll give it more time and see what happens.
Oh, my lady, now that you have a moment, again, sorry for bothering you. We're just, we care about her a lot, and we just wanted to make sure she's okay. But
Cool.
Saya does have a point. She is a grown woman and everything. I had made some remarks on your character sheet. Would you come over here so I can go over them with you?
Well, what's your favorite color, by the way?
Ah. It's white.
Good thing I asked. Somebody said red.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Reggie, what was your favorite color? Black?
Well, perhaps, like silver or... Nothing
Okay,
too fancy.
Nothing too fancy. Okay.
I didn't realize that Kireji's favorite color was Bob Newby.
What?
Emma, is your favorite color red?
Yeah, I guess I would say so.
Okay. She goes back to doing what she was doing.
When in doubt, can't go wrong with the color arcade now.
Hey.
Oh, but yeah, my lady, would you mind coming here for just a few minutes? I just want to go over some things with you.
I know if I go over there, I'm not leaving for another hour.
Oh, it's not that. It's just a couple of notes I made. I just want to go see, just a couple of changes I thought that you might like, and
Oh.
some things for Sarah.
Well, okay, because she takes out like this binder, because I've also thought of a few things for Sarah.
Oh, have you? Well, come sit over here. We've got some stuff to talk about.
This filled notebooks. I've been doodling a bit in my spare time.
Are you gonna come sit over there with her?
She won't sit down.
But she'll come stand?
She'll come stand because she can't stay for long.
Okay. So as you come over there, Emma, she's like, oh, well, let me make some room for you real quick. I've got all my stuff here. I guess I left it there last night. And she starts, fiddling, like, getting all her papers, and, like, grabbing them and pulling them together and trying to get them, like, neat and orderly. And she grabs a paper and she's like, she looks at it and she's like, hold on a minute. I didn't, this isn't mine.
What?
And she takes a few minutes to read over it and she says, this isn't one of my pieces. And you see her eyes just kind of like dotting left and right. And she kind of looks down and she looks over at you, Kireji, and says, I think you might want to take a look at this.
Okay.
And she hands the paper over to you.
He kind of got his hands on his head like he doesn't know what to do. And looks visibly panicked.
Are my notes for my character that scary? What did
That's
you
not.
write for Sarah, Emma?
Emma looks over at Kireji and says, "Do we show her, or is it
He goes,
safe?"
I'm not sure, because if there's someone watching us right now, then
Is it bad news?
you could say that.
Do you need me to summon the guards?
No.
Do you need me to lock down the palace? I can and I will.
Maybe we should bring it up with Zaya.
Yeah, that might be the best option right now. I knew I should have watched her.
The Empress is visibly concerned right now. She's waiting for you guys to say something.
I'll bring it to Zaya. And Emma grabs a note from Kireji and walks over and knocks on Zaya's door. Zaya, we gotta talk.
She sets down what she was working on and comes to the door. What's going on?
We found this. And she hands you a piece of paper. And this is what you see. But don't say anything too loud right now. The Empress is in the room.
Is this a joke?
Why would I joke about that?
Because this is just what happened in the game we played last night.
This isn't a game, Saya. No, I wouldn't do that.
Do you think this might be Amethyst doing something to, she mentioned something about Mystery House. Maybe it's what? It doesn't make sense. It seems too coincidental. Something's up.
It does seem really weird that, we just kind of played through that scenario and then something like that would actually happen. I'm not really sure. I mean, the place is guarded, right? How would that even happen? How is that even possible?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have the Empress in the other room right now, and we're not sure. I mean, Kireji's seen the letter. We're not sure if we should tell her, because I'm worried that, what if, she says something and if this is real, then, the guards, if they get involved, something might happen.
I think we need to. We don't even have 50,000 gold.
I know. The only person I know who does is in the other room. It's not like we can just ask
I'm
her.
not gonna get.
Besides, we don't negotiate with terrorists, do we, Zaya?
Nobody hurts my friends.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's go meet these people at the appointed time and let them know that they don't mess with the hand of Celestia.
Without getting slapped.
What do you think we should do with the Empress? Should we just try to be nonchalant about the situation, or
Too late. Sorry. Go ahead.
do we let her know what's going on?
I don't know what you want to tell her, but I don't want her to get any more involved than she has to.
Do you have any idea of what to say to her?
I'm not 100% sure.
Emma will let out a big sigh and walk back out of Zaya's room and say, walk over to the Empress, who is standing over here now. So, Kireji, I had a talk with Zaya. Turns out that the little problem that we have with the thing, not such a big problem after all. Figured out a way to take care of it. And you don't have to worry right now, okay? And Empress, my lady, your presence is always appreciated in all of your beauty. But we do have to get going. We have somewhere to be tonight, and we have to get ready, and I'm sure you have plenty of things you have to do as well. Apparently, there's a big surprise party going on tonight that we just found out about, and oops, I looks like I just let the surprise out. Whoops. But that just don't tell anybody. Like I just told you, that was a big mistake. And just try to keep it hush hush, okay? Is the Empress thinking too?
She's looking at you quite bothered.
I mean, my character smashed a chair against the wall, so
Oh, did she? Did he?
yes.
Whoops.
And he looks really upset. So there's no hiding that.
Kireji really doesn't like surprise parties.
No kidding.
His mother was killed in a surprise party.
I mean, kinda, yeah. His dad too. Anyway.
The feeling when surprise parties ruin your life.
She's not too sure what to say. She just squints and like looks at all three of you. Is very confused. If Lady Amethyst is nowhere to be found. I assure you, I will send out my. I will make everyone aware.
No, it's not
That's-
that. Saya,
Yes.
come out here and tell the Empress about the party.
What?
But don't tell her about the party
Party?
because it's a surprise. The party that Amethyst is involved in, you know.
She has this dumb look on her face like, the hell are you talking about?
She does not pick up on it at all.
She is not good at lying. She just looks at you with a dumb face.
She's trying so hard to keep it a surprise.
Oh, that's right. We kept everything from Zaya because she's really bad at secrets.
That's why she is.
So everything's fine. Ami's fine. We're fine. We are going to need you to leave, though. We have some things to get ready for. Maybe come back later tomorrow night.
I'm coming back in this room tonight, and if you guys aren't here, I'm sending out a state of alarm.
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason to do that. We can. But if you feel the need to.
I will not lose you all. Right now, you are not very convincing that everything is fine. But I've seen enough. I've known enough to know that you have your own situations back at home, and perhaps something from there has followed you here. And if such is the case, perhaps my involvement would only cause hardships. I'm aware of that. I would give you the day, but you are also esteemed guests in my palace, and not just any guests, but ones who have played a big part in saving this empire. And if anything should happen to you while under my watch, I will never forgive myself. And so I will be hoping that this situation is solved fast. But if I have no news of you as of tonight, you can be sure that I will be sending out every possible option I have to find you and bring you back safely, or at least help in your situation. That is non-negotiable. I am the Emperor, and I've spoken.
She has spoken.
I realize that my presence may be a hindrance to you all right now, and so I will take my leave. I have things to do today. I pray for each and every one of your safeties. I hope that this situation is solved rapidly and efficiently. And may the four spirits save you, protect you, guide you. May they surround you in everything you do. Please be
Thank you,
safe.
Empress.
And don't go shoving big needles into people's necks. Please.
None of us would want to take your thunder. No worries.
Good. Good, because I have this cool idea for next session.
I can't wait to see it.
She grabs her binder and bids you all farewell. And as she reaches out the door, she'll say, "See you tonight," and leaves.
And as the Empress leaves and the door shuts behind her, yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna say. I was expecting "May the Force be with you."
Every time I know it's gonna be the four spirits, but my brain always autocorrects it as
May the
Force
four
be
spirits.
yeah. But I'm like, oh yeah, right. No, not Star Wars. Dang it.
Okay, as the Empress leaves and the door closes behind her, Emma looks at both of you and says, "What in Kaineng's name are we going to do about this? We can't have her going and getting the whole palace up in an uproar about this."
I don't know.
Well,
Did somebody say assassinate the Empress? Because that's what I was hearing.
what?
Are you suggesting we kill the Empress?
I'm only joking. But let's not leave it off the table.
Let's not jump to conclusions there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Kireji, you've been a little quiet.
I'm going out now. I
What?
just
By
kind
the
of-
way, I have no idea what time of day it is right now. Zero.
It's midday.
Oh, okay.
It's midday, probably about 12 to 2.
Oh, okay, I thought it was morning still. I'm sorry.
No, we spent the morning talking about Squealy Doo.
Yes, that's right. We do.
Where's that place supposed to be?
Kireji, roll me a society check.
Okay.
Is that as Joe or himself?
That's himself. So Kireji, in the note, you see that it mentions the specific tree that it mentions. You recognize. There's only there's only one tree that would ever be told in that manner. So you know exactly where it is. It's quite known for meetings in the underworld, I guess you could say, of that kind of caliber. And it's the only reason why you know it is because you've heard, tales of undergoings in this kind of specific type of tree. It's slightly infamous.
Well, I don't know where the hell we're getting that money. And God only knows who these people are.
I think Seiya had a different type of idea.
What idea did Zaya have?
I'm just gonna pull Zay out of her room.
Get out of here.
Zaya's kid grabbed her real quick. She'll be just a moment.
We just beat the crap out of him. Oh, shit.
Sounds like a plan to me.
That's what I'm going with.
If it works every time, why bother with something else?
I personally don't want to give money to anybody who harms my friend. Especially not Tammy. If they're gonna rue the day that they've ever messed with her. They will feel Kaineng's wrath.
Let's go. I'm already kind of out the door.
Hold on, Kireji. We do have to think about what to do before, we get there at least. At least have some sort of plan, don't we?
But that means more time that something bad could happen. And we don't have much time.
Well, it said we have to meet them there at midnight, right? So we have a little bit of time. Do you know how long it takes to get there? To this tree?
Roughly. It takes about 3 hours to get there. On foot, anyway.
Alright, so... given the time it is now... we have probably a few hours to get ready. Maybe come up with an idea of what to do with the Empress. If she comes here tonight, if she alerts her guards that we're gone.
Somebody distract the Empress.
How are we going to do that?
I have no idea. I'm not good at lying, so I can't.
And I...
Amy's always the one with the ideas for this sort of thing. What if we just put pillows under our blankets and pretend that we're like sleeping?
I think she'll check.
But that's like, you don't just go into people's rooms and look under their blankets, you know? What kind of person does that?
An Empress?
What if we're sleeping naked? You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe you guys go. I'll stay here under the blankets. Oh, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I think we need to gather information first about where she might have been seen last, or who might have done.
That's a good idea. Okay, so should we maybe go around and ask, and then meet back up here in a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Are you going to be okay, Kireji?
I'll be okay when we find her.
Okay. Try to find out what you can, and meet back here in 3 hours. And then worst
I
comes to
look-
worst, and we.
I look. There doesn't look to be a struggle here in the room, does there?
I haven't been in the room since
There's nothing
since I found the note. Maybe we should go check. Emma's already going off into the other room.
Nobody actually saw her.
I never saw anything, but I was passed out on my desk.
Let's go ask the guard that was here the prior shift before if he saw anybody go in or out.
Well, that's a good idea. Did you want to check out the bedroom to see if there's any struggle in there first? Or?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that too.
Okay. Give me. What would that be?
Probably
Because I.
perception, maybe.
Yeah, give me a perception check. You guys are looking around. And as you're inspecting like the bed and Amethyst's general sleeping area, the only thing that you notice is that all of her like her normal stuff that she uses like in the morning, like her hairbrush and her mirror and some of her like primping stuff, it's not been messed with, so she didn't use it. It basically looks like she never used it for that day. Her bags are gone. Those are gone, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of struggle. The bed even somewhat like looks like it was barely like moved too much. Like it doesn't look like she even really got out of bed. If she was sleeping in it. But you do notice her stuff is gone. Other than like her regular like everyday items.
Alright, we need to go talk to the guard that was here last night.
Sounds like a plan. I'll go ask around a few other places too. I have some hunches. But you guys go talk to the guards, and just try not to mention anything too much about that she's like, kidnapped. We don't really want them to get involved.
The Empress barges in. Kidnapped.
But do try to find out what you can, okay? And we'll meet
Yeah.
back here in 3 hours.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I want you guys to do 3 rolls for me. Kireji. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I forgot how to Pathfinder for a second. So Zaya, roll me diplomacy. Roll me society, and roll me intimidation.
You want me to roll all 3?
Yep. Diplomacy, society, and intimidation.
Oh boy.
That's hilarious. My highest skill got the lowest roll.
Wow. 16, 19, 23.
Okay. And Kireji, I want you to roll me. Go ahead and roll me 3 intimidation rolls.
Blah.
That
How do you manage that? Uh, okay. So, Zaya, you're walking around. The first thing that you think to do is you talk to the guards that are outside the door. The guard mentions to you that he didn't see anybody leave. His shift didn't start till 6 a.m. But from 6 a.m. up until this point, the only person he saw come and go was the Empress. And you asked him, you find out from the information the guard's name who was stationed last night. And using your society check, you were able to figure out where exactly in the palace he is staying for the time being, where he would normally be. You heard that there's a mess hall that most of the guards, when they're off shift, they tend to hang out. So you head into the mess hall, and like there's a bunch of guards, and they're just hanging out and they're having a good time. And you notice like a group of guards are just kind of like shooting the like they're looking pretty tough. They're just kind of like, you know, like gangling in their like gang. They kind of seem like they're the bullies of the guard group. They're like kind of sticking to themselves, and they're just heckling the other guards. You walk up to them and you ask them, is like, hey, are you one of the guards that stationed outside of our room last night? One of the guards is like, yeah, maybe I was stationed there. What is it to you? And you pull out your mace and you're like, I'll tell you what's it to me. Who did you see come in there last night? And he's like, I didn't see nobody, ma'am. I wasn't actually stationed there. But I heard it was some new guys that got stationed there, and nobody knows who they are. I mean, I don't know. Put your mace away.
Morning.
So, Morningstar. That's right.
Don't even know your weapons. You call yourself a soldier.
So you find out that apparently there were some new guys that were stationed at outside of your room that night, and nobody seems to know who they are or exactly like where they are right now. Kireji, you go running outside, and before Zaya gets to talk to the guard, you look at the guard and you say, "Where is she?" And he's just like, And then Zaya takes over from there. And upset about that, you storm off, and you just start yelling at all the guards, asking where Amethyst is. And you don't find anything out from the first guard. You do find out from the second guard that he thinks he saw a lady walking around, or what seemed to be being carried out of the palace last night. But he didn't really think too much of it because he was like halfway asleep. And then you yell at some other guards pretty badly, and they don't get any more information than that.
Yeah.
3 hours go by, and you guys meet back up in the room in the main area. Emma's already here. She's like, "Okay, what did you guys find out?"
Well, the guards that were stationed around our home or place we're staying was a new set of guards that nobody's seen before. Nobody thought that suspicious. And nobody knows where they are now.
Really?
Really?
That explains a lot, I guess.
The only thing I was able to find was that someone had apparently carried a woman away from here. That I don't know if that was her or not, though. It's the only thing I know. Great guards here.
Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to get any information myself. I tried to kind of do a surveillance around the palace, see if maybe there was some sort of break-in, I guess, but I guess if they were dressed up as guards, then they didn't really have to break in, did they?
Nope.
Well, I guess we just have to go there then, huh? Meet these people at the tree.
Or we find out where they possibly might be keeping. But I don't know if we have enough time for that.
It's already getting late. You said it takes a few hours to get there, Kireji?
3.
Midnight. It's about 5 hours from now, so leaves us with a couple of hours to spare. Well, you don't think... I mean... It could be really coincidental, but... You wouldn't think that they'd have the girl with them, just like they did in the game last night, would they?
It's possible.
I mean, I designed my enemies to be pretty stupid in the game, but... Now that you mention it, it is pretty coincidental.
It is very coincidental. The even to pull this stunt is they're not going to like the outcome.
No, they're not. What do you say, Kireji?
I say we go there and find out.
Saya?
Yep.
Well, I guess we better get going then. Yeah. Would this be a good time for a 5-minute break?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, when we come back, we will be headed to the tree.
Whee!
The tree.
Will Amethyst be there? Will Zaya and Kireji and Emma save them? Find out in 5 minutes.
I'll be back.
I ain't going anywhere either.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let me just get everything ready. Why not? Okay. All right, so Amethyst is missing. Emma,
I know
Emma, Emma, Zaya, and Kireji seem to have an idea of where to go. And so we're just going to go ahead and skip on over there. I need
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Kireji
whoop,
to roll me a survival check.
Oh no.
Don't ask
Okay.
Courage. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
He was looking for a
Kireji.
tree, so I was panicking because trees are made of wood.
So,
Courage
guys-
only deals with extremes.
make it to the tree without too many delays. You make it there with about an hour to spare. Just 1 second. Dang it. Okay, so
The tree.
the tree. It's quite dark. It's probably about 11 p.m.
Oh, dang.
You guys make it up to the tree. You notice that a lone tree graces the top of this hill. And though you are an hour early, you notice a lone figure graces the side of the tree. As you get closer, you begin to notice its features. The figure is a man, native of Kaineng. His armor resembles that of a skilled warrior, as does the longbow on his back. The party is now close enough to notice the skin shines a golden metallic hue.
which amplifies his piercing gaze as he lifts his head up and smiles. A smile that is, at the time, dashing, yet sincere, humbling, yet inviting.
It's
The
Roy!
group stares in awe at the mysterious man in front of them. Surely, powers beyond understanding have orchestrated such a fateful encounter as the legendary group finds themselves face to face with the legendary warrior, the sole wielder of Skyrender, the Silver Wolf himself. It is time. The twilight stars draw back the curtains on none other than Adachi Starro. You hear him say,
He doesn't seem to notice you, but he is just rambling to himself. It seems like he's practicing his lines for something.
"Ah, so you finally made it. I've been waiting for you. I've been expecting you. Surely fate has smiled upon us this day. That you would be met by me, the great, no, the wonderful, no, that's too much. The supreme, no, what am I thinking?
That's stupid.
The powerful. Huh? He looks up. Ah. I hope you all didn't hear what I just said. I'm still rehearsing.
Rehearsing for
For the time now, in about 1 hour where the legendary group who saved Kaineng will meet here at this hill, and I will finally meet them and ask them if I could join them on their mission to save the woman. You haven't happened to see such a legendary group, have you? There are about
I
3
what?
people, maybe 4.
I'm just a loss for words. I'm just
What
a
the hell is
loss for
going on
words.
here?
Exactly. Ye- So, how'd you find out about this missing girl?
On this morning, or nay, this afternoon, cosmic powers descended upon me and revealed to me this revelation. That I was to finally seek out my destiny and meet a legendary group here at this tree. I was told that a great tragedy had befallen them, and that I would be the one to assist them, and they assist me. And perhaps through our bonds that transcend the cosmic powers, we would save everyone.
You better not be pulling our leg here.
Oh, no. Adachi pulls no legs when it comes to cosmic revelation. Powers far beyond our understanding are at play here. Why, just this meeting is beyond fate. It's something powerful, more stronger than fate. Yes, I can feel it now. Our bonds have already begun tying. Our destiny is woven together. Surely, this is the start of something grandiose, amazing. Yes, that is what I am waiting for. When the group shows up finally, in about an hour.
You should probably leave. Some people are supposed to meet us here, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't think you're one of them.
Yet, the one who hired me said that I would meet them here at this tree.
Who hired you?
Were I able to tell you, I would. But yet,
But you said cosmic. What? Okay, this doesn't make sense.
the word of a samurai is its weapon.
At this point, I'm going to go over and kind of hold him up by the scruff of his shirt. Now, who sent you here? I will not ask again.
Yeah, you might want to talk, or you might want to spill the beans before he beats it out of you.
That's not diplomacy. That's totally intimidation, both of you.
No.
Come on.
I'm playing good cop. I mean,
Tell us what we need to know, or is he a bash your skull in? Diplomacy.
or no. Mine is, well, it might
That's
be a
your
good thing
business.
you talk about it with us. You tell the truth before. This guy over here, he kind of a loose cannon, and I hate to turn my back on him, but I might have something to do over here with my friend Emma over here. I can't have no control of him when my back is turned.
It's alright, Zaya. This won't take long.
Hold up. You 3 are the legendary group.
Who hired
You
you?
Well, it seems that cosmic forces have nothing on this man's arm power. Ugh. I see that you are not to be trifled with. Very well. Should you put me down, I will tell everything.
How about saying what you know first, then maybe Kireji will put you down.
Perhaps the name Jenna might ring a bell to you.
Jenna? Who the hell's Jenna?
Wait a minute.
Jenna, the fair maiden who pleaded with tears like starlight falling, glistening on her pearl skin. She
Just
pleaded.
talk in layman's terms. Don't feather it up or fluff it up. Just talk.
Jenna hired me to find her son.
that was plain enough. I'm sorry.
So
Jenna
you're saying that her son was taken?
That is what I know. I'm starting to lose a bit of breath here.
I let go, and just kind of visibly frustrated, but I back off.
Truly, you must be the legendary Kireji. Ah,
Cut with the flamboyant act.
I don't know about legendary. I'm just Kireji. And we're all pressed for time here.
You too, eh? Seems that time's against us.
Well, whoever's supposed to be meeting us at this tree, their time is going to be drawn short to a close too.
You were asked to meet someone by this tree.
Definitely not you, since you don't have what we're looking for.
I was simply told that the legendary you will come here at some point tonight. And
Who told you that?
I would say, but you don't want me talking about cosmic forces anymore. I had a hunch.
But you said you were paid. So, cosmic forces paid. Cosmic forces paid.
Paid? Oh, no. What does the Silver Wolf have? Why would he need payment for? No. The pleading woman. My heart broke in two when she pleaded on her knees to me, and so by graciousness, I accepted free of charge to find her son.
I turned around to Reggie and Emma. I'm quite sure I heard paid.
Perhaps the only pay that I will receive is the grateful thanks of this woman Jenna once her son is found, and the recognition that the Silver Wolf aided the legendary group once their situation has been solved as well.
Now, you could just probably go home and we'll take care of things here. I don't know.
Nonsense. There are forces far greater than mine at play here. I am but a servant to them, and I will accomplish my mission, or I will I do not wish to see the noble woman, Jenna, break down in tears once I tell her that I failed my mission. I am here, and I will accomplish my duty. Stars be damned.
Again, he brings up the woman.
Well, things are going to get messy here. I'm not sure you should be sticking around here.
As you guys are talking, you notice not too far in the distance, coming from downhill, a carriage drawn by one horse. You can see two figures in the carriage itself, hunched over, and one person riding the horse. He's wearing a black hood, and you can't really make out his features, but he's headed this way right now.
I say we
Alright.
we try to hide as best as possible and see if that's really Amethyst.
Very well. We begin by you taking the lead.
So on top of this hill, there's several different bushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are about 6 or 7 bushes. They're pretty thick too, so.
I claim this one. I immediately grab an arrow and shoot it at the bush.
The arrow flies into the bush, making like a sound as it flies through the air and cuts some of the leaves. And you do 1 damage to the bush.
Perfect. Hit the
Let's just
timer.
hurry. Let's just.
Of course. I rush to the bush. I grab my arrow.
Emma goes and hides in one of those bushes as well.
I will also do the same.
Maybe Zaya or someone should stay out there and just so you know it doesn't spook them coming out of the bush. What do you think? Or should we just jump the guy?
Well, we have to make sure it's Amethyst first.
Good idea. Do we need a signal when to all come out, or?
Well, possibly as soon as one of us gets Amethyst. If it is Amethyst.
For some reason, this is reminding me of the Mirror Party game.
Yes. I know which one you're talking about. Pretty sure.
I climbed the tree.
Okay. Give me, I guess, an athletics check? Yeah, you climb the tree. And quite quickly. Without notice. Despite the... Well, you're not wearing heavy armor. Are you wearing heavy armor?
I'm
You
wearing
are.
full plate.
Yeah. Despite the full plate armor. Kireji, where are you going?
I'm going to hide in a bush near the big tree.
Near the big tree?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception check once you get in there, bush. Okay.
Dang!
Nice perception.
I see everything.
All right. What's this do? Oh,
Button.
okay. All right. Yeah. So you can see the guy riding the horse up the hill from there, even through the bush.
I also have dark vision, so
Yeah, that'll definitely help. Yeah. So y'all are hiding right now, and as far as you can tell, you're not being noticed. So you see the horse carriage. It does pull up at the tree. It does stop, and the hooded man gets off the horse. You do notice there was an extra figure in the carriage that you didn't notice before. It's another hooded man. You definitely, Kireji notices that these guys look quite familiar. You don't notice their faces. Their faces seem kind of like unrecognizable. But between the outfit and like their garbs, it's definitely giving you some very big, like Raven Heart kind of vibes. You see one of the men starts to like grab one of the other figures from behind, like from underneath, from inside the carriage, and he pulls out what looks to be like a young boy, and he's dressed in like these really lavish, like blue, like light blue clothes. They're looking very fancy looking, very expensive looking. And the boy is pretty young. He looks quite young. He looks like he's probably not more than 10, 12 years old. And he pulls the boy out, and you can see his arms are tied up, his legs are tied up, his mouth is covered. He's even wearing a blindfold. So he's completely just unable to do anything, and he sets the boy down next to the tree. And as he is setting the boy down, the other man goes into the carriage, and he starts to pull out another person. This time, it's a young woman, large, poofy green dress, poops on her shoulders, white long gloves. Her hair is braided into like loops, and you can't see her face because it's covered with a sack. But he carries the girl, and you pretty much know, at least judging by the clothes, it looks like Amethyst's dress.
As soon as he sets Amethyst down, and kind of there's a little bit of space between them, I'm literally going to jump on his face.
Acrobatics?
Athletics?
Acrobatics. Because you're jumping down. All right. So let me figure the scene out. Let me see if I can get a picture here. Do we have pictures of the cloaked man in here somewhere?
Yeah, there should be under the enemies tab in one of the sections.
I think I was trying to find it before. I think I wound up just Googling it. For the sake of, you know what the hooded men look like. So
which one is Isaiah jumping on?
the one
The one-
that's setting Amethyst down, or the one that's setting the boy that set the boy down.
They're both the same person, aren't they?
No, it's two different people.
Okay, well, the one who set Amethyst down.
Okay. So Zaya, Kireji, you see Zaya, Anadachi, just fly out of the tree and land right on top of the man as he has Amethyst basically just leaving his arms. Or what the girl that would seem to make to be Amethyst. And just body slam him to the ground. Full plate elven, half elven woman just.
Dang.
How far away am I from?
I take off the hood from what should be Amethyst.
So first off, from being attacked, the other guy just
Don't
looks over.
move.
What the heck? He takes a few steps back.
Okay, that doesn't work.
He says,
I
Boy.
know how that feels.
The other way around.
"Who are you? Are you here for one of these?
No,
Where
you're
you
here
think
for,
you're doing something from trees like that?"
You're here for one of these, and she pulls out her Morning Star.
Catch one of these.
Hey, don't try anything funny, or we'll knock him out. We'll roast him. Don't think we can't do it just because you got your fancy your stick and ball there.
At this point, I just I walk out of the bush with like this death stare towards the two of them, and I'm going to use Heaven's Thunder.
Oh, dang.
So I just let out this guttural roar from myself, and then this lightning starts encircling my body, and a little bit of swirling wind. And I'm just calmly walking over to him, like, you're pretty much screwed.
Okay. Does that come with damage?
Do you mean like if? Because basically.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
you're thunder lightning your fists.
Yep.
I pull the hood off.
Roll an intimidation check plus like friggin' 10.
Oh,
Wow.
39. Overkill. Scared him to death. Literally.
Well,
Are they staying still while I'm walking towards them?
oh no, that guy's backing away from you. He's not letting you get like an inch close to him.
So
He's
I
like,
think I-
okay, we could talk. Come on, we could talk.
Because I'm still not stopping. I'm still coming over towards them.
I put my hand on his back to keep him from backing up even more.
You stop him. Look, we can talk about this, okay? Look, I just do what they told me to do. I brought them here. Now you can have them.
I pull the hood off of the girl.
And as you pull the hood off of the girl, an arrow whips by and shoots the hood into the tree. and you see another hooded man, a third man, pop out of one of the bushes and say, "Make another move and the girl gets it next time."
I put my body in front of her.
I will attempt to do the same thing to him. I shoot his hood.
Make an attack roll.
No, not Sarah Nurse Lady. Alright.
If you're rolling a Sarah Nurse Lady, you have to roll a critical hit and then get max attack bonus.
Here we go. Sarah Nurse Lady, here we go. Oh, man.
That's the opposite of Sarah Nurse Lady. So you were previously stealthed. You go to shoot this man, but you are just caught by your own dazzling biceps.
Oh,
And
come on.
so-
I'm not that self-absorbed.
you somehow manage to shoot just the wrong bush somehow.
My bow got tangled in the bush, okay?
Yeah, that. We'll go with that.
That's
And
how
now-
the history books
And now
will
everybody
say
knows
it.
you're
The
Sick.
arrow lands in the boy's thigh.
there. Hey, we told you guys to come alone. And you got people popping out of bushes. What's going on here? Do you want these people to be living or not? You got the money?
So where is this person?
We're gonna
to?
pay you in iron.
What's the conversion rate from iron to gold? Hey, Lenny, do you know? I don't know. Do I look like some kind of alchemist? How about you, Johnny? And another guy pops up from another bush.
What?
I don't know, but I'm sure it ain't enough to cover for this dame. So, Isaiah, you have two people with bows trained on you. One person knocked down on the ground, and then the other guy is trembling. And Kireji, I don't know, whatever you're doing. What are you doing?
Reggie, take out the guy.
I'm pretty much got like a death stare going on and walking towards them. Like, I have nothing but good intentions on my mind.
I
Lovely.
pull the hood off of Amethyst, or
That's what I wanted to do.
supposedly.
It's definitely off of her. It's Amethyst.
And then
She does still have a. She seems to be unconscious, but still breathing.
I
She
break
does
her
have
bonds.
a gag on her mouth.
I break her bonds and break her and ungag her.
Hey, put the girl down. Don't make me shoot her. I'll do it.
To the one that says that, I'm going to Kai rush right over to him.
Okay.
So, let's see. Basically what that means is I stride twice in one action.
Mhm.
So I just zip over to him, and then I just grab him by the neck if I can. Like I'm going to choke. Basically, I'm going to try to choke him.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we're gonna get this started. Next time, when we come back, we're going to roll initiative
Oh, dang.
because I should have rolled that a long time ago. So this guy's over here, Kireji's over there,
Hey, no, that's cool.
Isaiah's over here, Amethyst is right here, Rich Boy is there, And those guys in the bushes. Okay, now we're actually pretty much almost exactly where I wanted everybody to be.
So
Oh, Emma's still in the bush.
So the one that's I'm next to is the one that said that about.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
One of these guys is underneath. He's out.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah. That's it. Thanks for playing, guys. Have a good night.
Oh
right.
yeah.
Thanks for the games, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for both
We'll
games,
see you.
Zero.
Yeah, both games. A game inside a game.
Yeah, I would have the fight go on, but I know some people have to. It's getting late, and that could take like another hour and a half, maybe. Who knows?
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much. We will see you guys in a week or two, and you guys take it easy. Hope you enjoyed the Pathfinder session. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over,